Hello, I am John Najarian, and Rebelcon 2022 is almost here. We do have a virtual pass. The virtual pass gives you full access to everything, all the streams, the live trading sessions, all of our fabulous keynote speakers. So to learn more about what's going on at Rebelcon 2022, whether you're in person or virtual, check out marketrebellion.com/Dallas. Welcome back, folks. It is Thursday, the 15th of September, and you are tuned into 3 at 3 Unusual Activity, brought to you by, well, the algorithm, which we call Heatseeker, our team over at Market Rebellion, and me and John Farrow, because we're putting together the broadcast for you. We hope you enjoy 3 at 3, the presentation of calls that were bought aggressively on the offer. That means that somebody's looking for upside, or puts that were bought aggressively, which means somebody's looking for the downside. All right. This one on your screen right now is Heatseeker, which of course we targeted yesterday. We did that one from the street, I think, in New York, as we were going from meeting to meeting. And Heatseeker, they started buying those calls, as you can see from our post, at $8.52. They were paying as little as 25 cents for it. But guess what? Even if you never got in that cheap, nonetheless, the stock moved up by 5.5% to $9.74. It was over 10 on the highs today. And the calls from the close last night to today were up 100%. That's right. We're not the guys that are bringing you something that's up 2 or 3 or 4%. 100%. So you could be in the stock and you could make 5%. You could be in the options, define your risk, and have a leveraged return to the upside and have 100% return. You got to decide what's appropriate for you. I can't do that for you. But if you need to learn more, go to marketrebellion.com/get started. All right. Rebel's Edge. Pete and I just finished another Rebel's Edge today. That show brought to you Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 1 p.m. Eastern time. We bring you a macro minute because we don't want to waste your time. You can tune into something else if you want to hear people ramble about how this move by the Fed chairman means that, or, the thickness of the briefcase, or, a bunch of macro BS, folks. We'd rather give you our take on what's going on in the markets. So we hold the macro to 1 minute, and then we hit stocks because we think that's what most people that follow us want to hear about. So we pick 4 stocks that are moving and why they're moving, whether we buy them or sell them. And then we hit unusual activity. That's right. We also hit unusual activity on Rebel's Edge, which is why so many of you have subscribed lately. And then we hit sports because, as I've said before, Pete has a sports talk radio show on the Odyssey Network. It's also on WCCO on terrestrial radio Sundays from 10 until 12. So we cover a little sports. Anyway, that is the Rebel's Edge, and this is the first trade for 3 at 3 today. Hasbro. Somebody thinking maybe Christmas not going to be so good for these guys or something, because bearish put buying stocks over $79. They're buying the 77.50 puts. So they're looking for the stock to drop by over $2, folks, and then maybe go lower than that. So when they buy a big number, we always care. When they buy 15,700, that's 1.5 million share equivalent. And that's why we follow those big trades. So you need to be aware, bearish put buying under the market. So again, if you're a stock trader, this would be one that you would short potentially. I am an options trader, so I'm buying puts at that 80 strike and selling. My intent is to sell lower strike puts as the stock drifts lower. I will be disciplined, however. If I'm wrong on the market direction and the stock starts going up and my puts start evaporating, cut it, move on to the next trade. Virtual Rebelcon, you got a couple more days to decide you'd like to join us virtually. You can go to marketrebellion.com/Dallas to learn more about all the great speakers we've got. Virtual Rebelcon attendees will also get every main stage event throughout the entire conference. So we kick it off on the 21st of September, goes through, you get not just the live Rebelcon, you get recordings of every presentation on stage. Tom Lee, me, Bryn Talkington, Pete Najarian, AJ Monty, Ryan Mastro, we've got them all, and you guys get to enjoy it from wherever you are virtually. Go to marketrebellion.com/Dallas. All right, second trade, we've had this one come up a lot. We've rung the register several times on the high yield HYG ETF. So bearish puts, they're stepping in and they're buying with the stock at 74 and a quarter roughly. They're buying the 68 puts. So those are $6 out of the money, folks. But it's way out in February. So slow time decay. I'm buying at the money puts and I will sell, that's my intention, puts against the puts that I purchase. Now, again, just like I've said before, you need to be disciplined about cutting losses and disciplined about taking profits. The Heatseeker is, of course, an opportunity to take profits for us today, and we did. We're going to ride this setup, and if it works, we're going to ring the register. And if it doesn't, we're going to cut, because we don't let these trades go to zero. All right, now Pete and I will be, of course, detailing more of our outlook for Rebelcon 2022 on our Monday broadcast for Rebel's Edge. Make sure you tune in for that. And last trade of the day, gold, GLD. This is the ETF. It's not a gold miner. That would be GDX. This is gold itself, GLD, pardon me. And they're buying puts. This was the second very large purchase of puts today. So there's another large purchase that has already gone off today. And then with gold, GLD trading 155, again, the ETF for gold, they're buying the 150 puts in October. So that's October, 150 puts. These are basically a little over a month into the future. So the time decay starts to accelerate pretty quickly. So if indeed you buy the 155s, as I am doing, and you start selling lower strikes against it, you need to be aware that time decay is a factor, which is why I will be selling 1-to-1 for every put that I buy. I will be selling a put because that is how I manage risk. That's going to do it for us today, folks. I hope it's been a great day for you. I will be speaking at this fabulous JetNet IQ conference. Biggest names in aviation are here. It's private jet aviation. It's everybody from Airbus to Gulfstream, Dassault, Falcon, Bombardier, Embraer, Rolls-Royce. You get the idea. It's everybody in the private jet space. I'm honored with my partner, Mark Lepresti, to be speaking about Wall Street outlook as well as private aviation, and maybe touch a little bit on eVTOL. In other words, the EV vehicles for vertical lift taxi. Hey, United just took an order for 200 of these. We'll be talking about that and a lot more tonight at this JetNet IQ conference in New York City. I hope you have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow.